Hey guys, so before we begin, spoiler alert, XM4 is the best true wireless headphones I've ever used, period. Now I'll tell you why, but obviously what's best for you depends on a lot of factors, which is what we're going to look into this video. So let's roll. Let's talk about price first. So I'm sure this is the most important factor for most of you. Obviously not everyone wants to spend a couple of £100 on headphones, right? So as of today, XM3s are available for a price of £109 on Amazon, which is much cheaper than £200 I paid back in 2019 and is incredible for what it offers. As for XM4, it's currently available for £199, down from £249, which was just a few weeks ago and is what I paid when it launched back in June, July. So that's a pretty good drop. I mean, this price could just be part of a holiday discount, so there's a good chance it could go above 200 again. So if this is within your budget, I would definitely recommend getting them right now. Obviously, one of the big things to consider with these earbuds is the battery life. I mean, you can have tons of features, but a poor battery life can completely kill the experience, right? So XM3 offers about 6 hours from the buds themselves and 18 extra from the case, so a total of 24 hours. As for XM4, you get 8 from the buds and 16 from the case, so essentially same as XM3, but XM4 does charge up much quicker, and also the case is 40% smaller, so I would say XM4 clearly takes a crown here. Okay, let's talk about comfort. First thing you'll obviously notice is the obvious change in design, XM3 is more like a giant pill and it sticks out a lot, but it does it with style, I didn't mind it at all. As for XM4, it has kind of gone back to the basic round shape, which is about 10 to 15% smaller and lighter. XM3 comes with 7 different sizes of tips to try, so it's 4 hybrid silicone buds and then 3 triple comfort buds, that's what they call it. While XM4 only has 3 silicone foam hybrid type buds. Now, Sony claims this kind of helps the headphones provide better noise isolation. You can use the app to just test just how good your seal is, and it kind of tells you, okay, this is good to go. I honestly prefer the rubber buds that came with XM3. However, XM4 is just better overall. I really appreciate how the earphones really stay in while moving around, especially while I change trains at London Underground and not having to miss any sound detail. I listen to Greta Van Fleet jamming to Age of Machines. It's my new favorite tune, by the way. Also the fact that I can't use XM3 at the gym because of its build type, it just doesn't stay very well. So I would say XM4 is a clear winner here. Okay, getting into real business now, noise cancellation. Let's start by saying XM3 was incredible when it released back in 2019. It was unrivaled at the time, right? I remember listening to it and I was like literally getting my mind blown. But having used XM4, I definitely say it is a notch better in every way. The new V1 processor is more powerful and advanced than the XM3's QN1E. It has 20% more magnet volume, which essentially helps the headphones' precision when cancelling out certain low frequencies. That combined with kind of new near earbud tapes, you definitely have one of the best noise cancelling I've ever heard, to be honest, from a pair of wireless earbuds, be it at the gym, in a train, a bus, flight, wherever. There's also a new feature called Speak to Chat. Now, this is particularly useful when someone needs to ask a quick question. What it does is it automatically turns on audio pass-through when you start talking. Essentially, it recognizes your voice and it pauses the music for you and kind of lets you hear the person talking to you without having to pause or remove the earbuds. I find it very, very useful, especially at the gym when you need to ask somebody if they are done with the machine. Absolute genius from Sony, I tell you. Okay, let's talk about sound quality. Now, it's not a case of huge improvements, right? The XM3 has a fantastic foundation, but XM4 offers more refinement and engagement with music. Of course, one of the major reasons to upgrade is improved sound quality, and with this, I think XM4 does a much better job in upscaling low quality audio thanks to the DSEE Extreme software. I mean, this is the same technology that we saw last year from the Sony WF-1000XM4, the OA headphones. In terms of actual drivers itself, Sony is still using the same 6mm drivers on XM4, but it says, the drivers have been fundamentally improved for better bass response. My go-to song to usually test this is Break My Baby by Calio. Hopefully you heard it. The opening part where the bass and drums really kick in, it feels really eloquent. However, don't go expecting overwhelming bass, as the sound profile is still kind of relatively neutral overall. And if bass is your thing, I think you might want to look at some other brands like Beats or something. So I wanted to talk about some of the other key features. First thing I want to talk about is water resistance. XM4 has IPX4 rating, which means it can resist a splash of water and typically means they are safe to bring with you to the gym. I could not use XM3 at the gym at all because, first of all, it didn't really stay well and it's no water resistance. I was scared of basically breaking it. So if you're looking for an all-rounder, XM4 is definitely the way to go. So next thing I want to talk about is the LDAC support. Now, nobody knows what it stands for. I mean, Sony has never really revealed it, but LDAC is essentially a codec that allows you to stream high-resolution audio up to 32 bits over Bluetooth and up to 990 kbps. Now, according to Sony, LDAC allows approximately 3 times more data to be streamed over Bluetooth due to use of more efficient coding and packing of the data. Unfortunately, this is only supported by Android currently, so sorry iPhone users. So next feature I want to talk about is wireless charging. So not only does XM4 has a smaller case compared to XM3, it also supports wireless charging using a standard Qi charger, making it much more flexible to be able to charge even at McDonald's, without a wire. So the big question, which one should you buy? My answer is it all depends on what you value more. Obviously for most people, price would be a big factor, and at the current price of £199, XM4 does offer a lot of value in terms of new features like LDAC, water resistance, wireless charging, and especially if you're looking for an all-round earbuds, including using for sports. However, XM3 still offers a lot of bang for your bucks. If your budget is around £100, there is no other product in the market that beats XM3. Hell, I would even go on to say XM3 is the second best pair of wireless earbuds available at any price right now. Now, if you ask if XM4 is a worthy upgrade for an existing XM3 user, my answer is 100% yes. I think it really offers quality of life improvement in every way, and it truly is a worthy successor. Now, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate you sticking around. I hope I gave you a good understanding of what this earbud can do and which one's best for you. If you have any questions on any of the things I discussed here, please drop a comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.